She wants a decorated house? She's going to get a decorated house. Merry late Christmas. My friends Adam and Bill have a story about one of their neighbors and how he managed to stuff a 5-pound bag of coal in a Karen stocking this Christmas by using malicious compliance. This particular neighbor, Tim, and his wife, Frances, would go overboard on the outdoor decorations every Christmas. There'd be lights, garlands, wrought iron reindeer statues, snowflakes, candy canes, a 6-foot-tall Santa statue, a nativity set, etc., etc. It was its own brand of charm according to the neighbors. Unfortunately, earlier this year, Frances suffered a massive stroke and passed away. Tim was devastated, especially as Christmas came closer and closer. Frances's favorite holiday was Christmas. Tim told the neighbors around Thanksgiving that he wasn't going to decorate the house that year. It was just too painful without Frances there. Everyone was sad, but they understood. Unfortunately, Karen didn't get this memo. It's the week or so after Thanksgiving and people who haven't put up Christmas decorations are busy doing so. Adam and Belle were walking their dog, Domingo. Tim is out front of his house, getting the mail. Adam and Belle go up with Domingo to see Tim and say hello. While they're talking, a red minivan pulls into Tim's driveway. Karen steps out. Belle and Adam have never seen her before, but Tim recognizes her. Good morning, Karen. Yeah, hi. I was wondering if you were going to put up your Christmas decorations this year. Adam, Belle, and Tim look at each other, uncomfortable. I'm not going to put up any decorations this year, Tim said. And why not? Karen asked. Christmas reminds me of Frances. Well, what about my kids? They've been looking forward to seeing the house decorated. And the fact that you're pretty much the only house that isn't decorated makes them really sad. What would Frances want? Belle, Adam, and Tim just stared in astonishment. We've had a pandemic and we need the cheering. They've been looking forward to this every year. Tim is looking both angry and brokenhearted. Adam and Belle are ready to tell Karen to go stuff it, but Karen sets the trap for Tim's malicious compliance. We're going to be here after church on Christmas Eve and this house better be decorated. And with that, Karen gets back into her minivan and drives off. Belle looks at Tim. And he's got a malicious smile on his face. She wants a decorated house? She's going to get a decorated house. The weeks pass and Tim starts getting several packages delivered. He also starts putting things up in the yard, but they're covered with bedsheets so they look like those Halloween ghosts. He also starts putting lights on the house. There's more lights than usual, but he doesn't turn them on at night. Karen and her minivan don't show up, even though Adam and Belle had alerted everyone in the neighborhood about her. Christmas Eve rolls around. Adam and Belle are invited to Tim's house for dinner and to watch the movie Scrooged. They are also asked to BYOB. When they arrive, the curtains are drawn. Tim greets them with a big smile. They settle down and he details his plan, asking for their help. They're laughing at the end of it and eagerly agree. As they work, Belle notes that he's happier than they've seen him in a while. Tim says it's hopefully going to get even better. By this point, it's still just light enough that they can see what they're doing, but just dark enough that you can't see what's in the yard. They remove the bed sheets and laugh at all the decorations that have been set up. There's a nice dinner and watch the movie. Midway through the movie, Tim's alarm goes off on his cell phone. He pauses the movie, looks at Adam and Belle, and says it's showtime. Everyone bundles up and they head to the sidewalk across the street. It's now pitch black and Tim's house still isn't lit up. There's the usual cars driving through the neighborhood, with Karen's red minivan being at the end of the line. Right on time, Tim says, taking a remote out of his coat pocket. They wait until the red minivan reaches the front. Tim presses the button. According to Belle, it was like the scene from Christmas Vacation when the Griswold's house turns on. There's red, white, and blue lights galore. The yard has eagle statues, stars, flags, banners, statues of liberty, etc. In the windows are lights that look like exploding fireworks. Tim grins and presses another button. All of a sudden, Star Spangled Banner begins to belt out through several speakers placed throughout the yard. As Adam, Bill and Tim are laughing as the minivan stops and parks. Karen gets out of the driver's seat and storms over to them. "What is that?" she shrieks, pointing to the house and looking about ready to blow a gasket. "It's my salute to all nations, but mostly America," Tim said. "Don't you like it? It's Christmas," Karen shouts. "I wanted you to decorate the house for Christmas." "You wanted a decorated house, Karen. You didn't say what holiday." With that, Karen flipped them off, got back in the minivan and drove off. Tim turned off the music and lights and they head back to Tim's house to finish Scrooged. Tim told Adam and Bill as they were leaving for the night, "I think I'm going to decorate my house like this every Christmas." Frances would have gotten a kick out of it. That Karen definitely got what she deserved. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe.